Jesus, yeah. I don't know where Peter's gone now. Okay, yeah, we definitely need something like that, yeah. Welcome, welcome one and all to another edition of Coventry United TV with the mouth of the Midlands, Liam Cook, coming to you live from the spectacular facility that is the University of Loughborough Stadium. Today's match sees Coventry United take on Loughborough University in the Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division. Let's get you straight into your team news, kicking off with Loughborough University. Starting for Loughborough today, number 1, George Hobbs. Number 2, Charlie Lewis. Number 3, Jordan Slack. Number 4, Jake Galloway. Number 5, Joel Boner. No giggling. Number 6, Jake Eggleton. Number 7, Merlin Farino. Number 8, Ben Last. Number 9, Kel Akpobir. Number 10, Daniel Hansen, and number 11, Matthew Olapo. Substitutes for the Scholars, number 12, Joe Jackson. Number 13, Jake Hilton. Number 14, Jacob Crowd. Number 15, Jeremiah Dassalu. And number 16, Daniel Collins. As the match kicks off here at the University of Loughborough Stadium for Coventry United today. Number 1 is Brendan Bunn. Number 2, Ben Valance. Number 3, Callum Swain. Number 4, Gift Musa. Number 5, Jamal Clark. Number 6, Kyle Barnett. Number 7, Aram Solomon. Number 8, Jake Holt. Number 9 is Joe Cairns. Number 10, Shaquille McDonald. Number 11, Luke Downs. Substitutes for the Red and Greens. Number 12, Shane Nicholson. Number 13, Brad Caswell. Number 14, Kervin Ellis. Number 15, Michael Wright. Number 16, Luke Jones. We are underway here on CUTV, live from the University of Loughborough Stadium. Loughborough all in purple, with Coventry United in white shirts, white shorts and green socks. It's because we haven't got any white socks. In fact, the chairman had to go and fetch some socks from a local sports facility before kick-off. Got to the ground, then, oh, wait a minute, he has to go and get some socks. The chairman had to go and get some socks just before kick-off. No. I blame the bloke who washes them, to be honest with you. So it's Luke Downs on the ball for Coventry United. Barnett. So 1-2 with Downs, now with Jamal Clark. Coventry United debut today for United left-back Callum Swain, as the ball to Ben Valance is controlled but rolls over the white line. For those of you who don't know that much about the new recruit for Coventry United, Callum Swain is a left-back come centre-back, signed from Dunkirk. Lewis. So it's Loughborough on the ball in their own backyard. Ben Last on the ball. Back to Lewis. Looking for the run down the right-hand side of Farino. Dying to out-muscle Akpobir off the ball, and it's back with Brendan Bunn between the sticks. Akpobir trying to put him under pressure. Ball safely away from Caswell. Musa. A Saturday afternoon stroll down the centre of the park. Downs finds Aram Solomon on the left wing. Offside, says the linesman on the far side. And the Red and Green Army next to us, none too pleased with the decision. Who would be a referee? Certainly not me, I get enough grief. So we'll also be keeping you up to date with the latest goings on around the grounds in the professional leagues, including the Sky Blues of Coventry City away at Walsall. Also, one final score to bring you. Bournemouth beaten by 4-0 at home to Liverpool. A Mo Salah hat-trick for the Reds in that game. But today it's all about the red and greens. United in possession at the moment. Give Musa a late challenge there on Ben Valance. Result to the Coventry United free kick. And a wasted free kick at that. play for the throw, just inside Loughborough territory. Akpobir. Jordan Slack. Surgeon run down the left-hand side. Slack slots it through, looking for Olapo. Matthew Olapo, deflected cross. Holt just able to get to the ball before Ben Last. Stabbed it away. Musa sprints clear. Solomon forced to the ground. Swain slides in. And again, the referee has given the free kick against Coventry United. Callum Swain with a perfect slide in there, taking the ball away from Merlin Farino, but the referee deciding that there was too much contact. No doubt that he got the ball, but he got the man too. Hansen. Now with Jake Eggleton. Lobs it to the right and it bounces away from the feet of Merlin Farino, and it will be a Coventry United goal kick. 5 minutes gone here on Coventry United TV with Liam Cook. Current score: Loughborough University 0, Coventry United 0 in the Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division. So there has already been a goal in the Championship. Swansea leading Brentford by 1-0. Burton 1-0 up at home to Shrewsbury in League One. It remains scoreless here, no chances of note to talk about either. Swain. Barnett. Here's Aaron Solomon. Jake Holt. Looking for the through ball to Callum Swain. Farino first to it. There's ball up the right flank, collected by Jake Holt. Solomon. Now Ben Valance. Downs. The ball firmly in United's court and Loughborough's half. Downs. Now Valance on the right flank. And McDonald seemed to be held there. There was a hand on the shoulder of Shaquille McDonald, but the ball evades him and goes out of play for the goal kick. Lewis. As Loughborough looks to play it away from danger now. Following the short goal kick, it's back with George Hobbs between the sticks with the Scholars. On the move now is Jake Galloway. Back to Hobbs, closed down by McDonald, but Hobbs gets the ball away safely. It's a poor kick collected by Luke Downs. Cairns recalled to the starting lineup today. Musa, Holt, can he turn and shoot? He can turn, he can shoot! And flies over the woodwork. Had the power behind him, but too much power. But we have the first ever on goal of the afternoon. And it's certainly a respectable one from the right boot of Jake Holt. Joe Cairns charging down the attempted clearance there by Jake Eggleton. And luckily for Loughborough, Galloway was there to pick up the pieces, and that's back with Eggleton. Can he get it right the second time? Eggleton lofts it left. Stabbed into the ground by Akpobir, but it's Valance first to it, runs straight into the path of Galloway. Overlapping run being made, and unfortunately for the sprinting Jordan Slack, the ball was a little too powerful, and it will go out of play for a red and green's throw. Loughborough trying to box United in this area of the park. If they can dispossess United, they could have a run towards Brendan Bunn's net. United have kept 3 consecutive clean sheets, so they'll be hoping to keep that run going. Handball claims, referee gives handball against Jake Eggleton, and the referee is calling over the Loughborough number 6. Ticking up there for Eggleton. No yellow card in sight. Luke Downs steps up at 5 yards into United turf, looking for a white shirt, doesn't find one. Farino, Akpobir. Lofted to the left hand side by Galloway. Now it's with Slack. Hopeful ball across the white line. And into touch with a throw right in the corner, out of reach of the Loughborough number 9 to Luke Downs. Downs onto the chest of Vance again. Long ball nodded on by Holt. McDonald couldn't get to the seconds. Eggleton. Olapo. Tricks his way through several United challenges. In goes Barnett to stop that run. It ends up back with Daniel Hansen. Side to side with Musa. And a soft free kick there. It looks like Musa had hold of the arm. As Hansen went down to his knees. Probably could have stayed on his feet if he wanted to, but decided to take the free kick. Plays it short to Galloway. On the right hand side now is Charlie Lewis. And the pass to Farino, caught up by a fantastic slide. It's quickly back with Lewis. And now Farino cuts in from the right hand side, squares it, and the opening goal for Loughborough. The easiest finish Matthew Olapo will have all season. United failing to clear. Charlie Lewis doing well to regain possession of the ball. A low cross from Farino. And Matthew Olapo able to get there first and tap it over the line. And Loughborough University on 10 minutes have the advantage at the University of Loughborough Stadium. It's Loughborough 1, Coventry United 0. So United fall behind early, and their run of 3 consecutive clean sheets is emphatically ended. Now the Red and Greens look to push on after that early setback. Swain, dispossessed one-on-one, final touch coming off Swain. Farino doing well to win the throw. United, of course, losing in heartbreaking fashion against Loughborough last time out at the Trevor Brown Memorial Ground, the home of Barmere St Michael's, as the throw is nodded out of play, just about level with the penalty area by Kyle Barnett. There's the throw to Akpobir. Rolls it left. Olapo. Burst it too heavy from Galloway. Now the Red and Greens look to escape the danger zone. Dangerous low passing from Luke Downs. And eventually Loughborough have got it back now. Daniel Hansen, can they find a second? Oh, they nearly did it. Cannons off the woodwork. A devilish rolling effort aimed towards the bottom corner from Daniel Hansen. Somehow stays out. It's the same scenario as the opening goal. United a little too hesitant in getting the ball away. They're trying to play their way out of danger, and it's not working at the moment. And now Akpobir is through. The first touch wasn't perfect. He's put the ball in the back of the net, but it won't count. The flag's been raised. Worrying start for the Red and Greens. A goal from the Premier League to tell you about Crystal Palace, 1-0 up against West Ham. Hansen. Ball firmly in Loughborough's backyard at the moment. Rolled right with Charlie Lewis. Turns away from Solomon. Galloway. Now Joel Bonner. The Loughborough captain looking for a teammate. More advanced position. Ben Lass skips away from Luke Downs. Now Jordan Slack. Hansen. Into the centre circle. We're playing keep away there, and it's a game that Cairns wanted to end but couldn't, despite the lunge in. Hansen gives the ball away to Gift Musa, and now Cairns can get moving. Returns the ball to Gift Musa. Good progress being made by Musa down the centre. It's Jake Holt, space on the left for Aaron Solomon. Solomon's in the area. Can he find his way towards the net? It's Solomon. Drills one and palmed away and cleared. Crucial save from George Hobbs. And as Cairns tried to get to the rebound, I believe it was Jake Eggleton launching it out for the corner. Well, going over to take the corner kick now, Aram Solomon, whose initial shot could have so easily found the back of the net. Solomon towards that near post, Barnett! It heads wide the near post. Barnett couldn't quite get the curl on it. Has to try and take it with the outside of the boot. Slipped by Hobbs, he tries to clear. Cairns is first in the rebound, looking to square it for Shaquille McDonald, cleared only as far as Jake Holt. Cairns crossing opportunity, Solomon at the far post. Header away by the Loughborough right back. This is much better from Coventry United, good pressing football. Now Musa sprints away from last. Valance. Slow start for the red and green, so it's about how you finish. And now McDonald. His shot flies beyond the far post. Set-up play was great, the finish wasn't. But on a positive note, the red and greens are finding their way into the match. So 15 minutes gone here at the University of Loughborough Stadium. Loughborough University 1, Coventry United 0, the current score. Violent with the headed clearance. Flicked on with the head of Jake Holt. Bonner first to it. Fullaway. Plays it short. Lewis. Ben Last. The pass by Farino, charged down by Swain. Loughborough throw. The Scholars knocking on United's door once again. And well, surprise! This is going to be the most surprising goal I've seen for a long time. Manchester United lead Fulham by 1-0. Farino trying to be a bit too cheeky there, flicking it over his own head and straight out of play. Swain with the clearance down the left-hand side. McDonald wins the header, but there's no one there to pick up the spoils. Fullaway just strolls past McDonald. Already the red and greens have let their heads drop. They've got to follow way back into this. It's now with Joel Bonner. Striding forward unopposed. Now with Last, beyond Musa, slots it through for Akpobir. And a bouncing ball across the face of goal, collected by Brendan Bunn. Should have done so much better from that sort of position. An escape for the red and greens. Can they take advantage? And Holt's ball to Cairns. He had the right idea, but Jordan Slack wasn't going to allow it. And as Slack tries to get some distance between himself and the Loughborough goal, his run is curtailed, and he's out of play for the throw. Today's show here on CUTV, sponsored by Current, building bespoke software to increase sales and improve your business process. Head to current.it for more information. So a hopeful ball from the back from Loughborough ends up back with Brendan Bunn and out for the goal kick. Carbine on the edge of his own penalty area, needs options. United far too slow in moving away here. Of course, we know what Coventry United are capable of. We haven't seen that so far today. But there is still hope, plenty of time as well. We're not even halfway through this first half, but it has not been a promising start for the Red and Greens. Farino, and that's a good standing challenge there by Callum Swain, who has made an impression so far. But it could have been worse for the Red and Greens. There could be more than the 1 goal down that they are at the moment. So it's a throw-in just in front of the CUTV camera to be taken by Charlie Lewis. Run up from the fullback, there it goes. A neat back heel by Farino into the path of Akpobir, but he won't find his way past Jamal Clark, the captain, streaming across the path of Akpobir and launching it out. We'll be live from Communications Park, Daventry tomorrow for live coverage of the FA Women's National League Southern Premier Division match tomorrow afternoon between Coventry United ladies and QPR women. We're live from 2 o'clock tomorrow, so make sure to join us for live commentary of that match and, of course, exclusive video highlights. Launched into the air by Lewis, nodded away by Barnett, and now it's the Red and Greens on the counter. Cairns looking for McDonald, finds McDonald, but the Sheck attack forced back into his own half. Now Valence on the move. What a run this is by Valence. Cairns. It's a sea of purple blocking the Red and Greens. Loughborough tracked back well. The Red and Greens with their back up against the wall. Cairns swiftly closed down by Farino. Gets it away to Solomon up line. Solomon cuts into the centre of the park. Lewis all over him. Plays a 1-2 with McDonald. Tries to swing it into the area for McDonald. But the pass blocked off for that purple wall. And now the Scholars look to get some distance between themselves and the goal. And Akpobir caught as he looked to turn Kyle Barnett. Akpobir would have been through there. Barnett taking one for the team on that occasion. And we'll be lucky if he doesn't get a yellow card. I think he is going to get a card for that. And there has been a goal at Bescott, or the Bank Stadium, whatever you want to call it. Good news for Sky Blues. Luke Thomas scored for Coventry City. So Walsall 0, Coventry City 1. Luke Thomas with the goal. Unfortunately for the red side of Coventry, it's 1-0 in a different sense. United losing at the moment, 20 minutes in. It's Ben Valence on the ball. Downs, Barnett, it's Brendan Bunn. Already looks like Kervin Ellis, who's trying to give his attacking teammates a little bit of encouragement from the bench. Fantastic leaping run there by Downs. Referee gives play on, and now it's Cairns cutting in. Joe Cairns with a tame effort. Again, United with exceptional setup play, but no end product. It has been a problem for the Red and Greens lately. Downs. Cairns again the target. Cairns is found. It rolls across the Loughborough net, but Solomon just that little too slow. And it's out for the Coventry United throw. Final touch coming off Lewis. Solomon looks to turn away from Farino, forced away from the penalty area by the Loughborough number 7. It's attempted crossfield ball, charged down, and the referee has given a free kick against Farino, and Coventry United now have the opportunity to float it into the danger zone. They have to start taking these chances. Jake Holt plays it short. It's a dipping game up by Swain, and leaping like a salmon into the air. George Hobbs brings it safely down. Jake Galloway. Loughborough trying to play their way towards the United penalty area. This time it doesn't work, and Slane's ball receives that same result. Too much pace in it for Solomon to keep up with. Akpobir is offside. The ball over the United back line. Akpobir had far too much space, and there was a reason for that. Clark. Musa nearly caught from behind there by Galloway, gets it away. Barnett drills it left beyond Solomon. So United kick off the first of a double header next Tuesday here on CUTV. First the home fixture against Lytown, then the away fixture next Saturday. At the moment, they're going to try and find some points out of this one. On paper, you would say the Red and Greens could get some points from this. Loughborough 15th in the table, Coventry 10th. Still with games in hand, of course. Title aspirations have probably fallen by the wayside already. Swain looks for McDonald, towering header by Bonner. The Red and Greens pick up the loose ball with Gift Musa. Cairns wants it right. The pass from Musa too late. But Slack gives it straight back to the United number 4. Joe Cairns. Side to side with Slack. Beats Slack and finds Musa despite the best efforts of Alapo. Gift Musa. Space on the right for Ben Valance. Valance closed down by Slack. Where can he go from here? Taking a final touch off Slack as Valance runs it out and Coventry United have the corner. Corner kick to the Red and Greens, 25 minutes gone. Loughborough maintain their 1-goal advantage. It's now on the Red and Greens to take it away. The ball over everyone, but Clark will race to the byline to catch up with it. He does. Swain. Plenty of space in the centre for Luke Downs, and there's space on the right for Solomon, but the pass curls away from the former Solihull man. Slack with the clearance, and Solomon will go out for the throw. Plays a 1-2 with Downs. Balance. Now Callum Swain. Jake Holt. Barnett, there's a run being made down the left-hand side by Swain. Good idea, but fantastic reflecond. Musa. United make their way into the midfield once more. Ben Valance. Sprints towards the halfway line. What a run this is by Valance. Finds Jake Holt. Turns away from last. Luke Downs. Rolls it left with Swain. United still in their own backyard here, but they've found Cairns, who turns away from Lewis. Cairns has swapped wings, but he can't take the ball around Lewis, and the left and the right back, should say, cannons the ball off the former Walsall youngster, out of play for a Loughborough throw, but it is still right in the danger zone, level with the penalty area. They've got to get this throw right. They get the ball away here, they're in deep trouble. There goes the throw from Lewis. Who got the final touch on that? Final touch coming off the head of Swain as it floats over the head of Farino. And it will be another Loughborough throw, a good 20 yards further up. Lewis's throw. Bonner. Back to Lewis. Switches the play. Balance flicks it up. Brings it down, turns away from Alapo. Clark wants options. Doesn't find any forthcoming, but rolls it through the midfield to Luke Downs. Solomon now on the right. In towards McDonald. Cleared well by Jake Eggleton, out of play for a Coventry United thrown on the far side of the park. Level with the penalty area. Solomon trying to take it quickly. Looks for McDonald in the area. He's found McDonald backing into the defender. Scrambles to the ground. Can't take the ball around Eggleton. Clark. Trying to keep this move alive, and they have done for now. Valance's path blocked up by several purple shirts. Clark up rather than in. Holt misses with the headed attempt. Downs dispossessed by Last. Farino trying to return the ball to the surging number 8. It's out of reach and back with Barnett. Return to Brendan Bunn, who's had a pretty quiet afternoon. Swain. Now Joe Cairns. Loughborough have identified him as a serious threat, and with good reason. There's space in the middle for Musa, and Musa takes it past the Loughborough number 10, Daniel Hansen, into the area. Shot charged down by Jordan Slack. Tenacious run through the midfield by Musa, making the opportunity possible. But couldn't finish it off. And now it's Alapo on the move. Blocked off well by Gift Musa. And now Ben Valance. Alapo holding on to Valance there, but the number 2 trying to get some distance between himself and the number 11. Clark, as the pace of the match slows down. Kyle Barnett. It can't be easy for the players there with the match going on the other side of the sports complex here. So there's plenty of whistles coming from the other side of the park. Solomon, deft first time pass to McDonald, returns it to Solomon. A little too left than he would have liked, but he's got there. And Farino nudges out of play for the Coventry United throw-in. Great work between McDonald and Solomon. Can they take advantage now? Swain should return the ball to Solomon from the throw, but Farino diverts it out again. Downs. Solomon. Now it's with Gift Musa. Swain on the left. Loughborough standing firm and keeping the red and greens out. They've done so again. Swain dispossessed, but sent straight into the main grandstand here at the University of Loughborough Stadium by Eggleton. Throw quickly taken by Downs on the halfway line. Barnett, now Clark. United looks to build again from the back. Clark looks to drill it through the midfield and easily blocked by Akpobir. Now Alapo with a surging sprint deep into United turf. Laces off for Jordan Slack. Alapo. Galloway to last. Challenge from behind by Barnett. And now McDonald. Solomon looking for the lofted ball. He's got Cairns down. McDonald there, and he's found Joe Cairns. Can United finish it off now? It's Joe Cairns looking to drill it, and blocked at the near post by Jake Eggleton. Brilliant counter-attack for the red and greens. But once again, United failing to find the target.
I'm not stopping them when they're
The stars will frames of Holt, Clark and Barnett all there. Holt the intended target and locked it away at the near post by Farino. Downs tries to bring down the seconds, brings it down, but it's into the centre of the park now. Musa could have slid it through for Swain, plays it back to Valance instead, but Valance able to find Cairns, who's back on that right flank now. It's Cairns with the cross, bounces across the face of goal. Solomon will get there, and he's got Swain down the left-hand side. If he can find him, he'll go alone instead, looking for an option at the far post. McDonald couldn't quite get his head on it. And a crucial touch of the bonce of Eggleton, kept in on the left-hand side by Jordan Slack. And now Alapo. Alapo lets it run. He allows Barnett to catch up to him, but Alapo maintains possession and now waits for backup. The cavalry arrives with Daniel Hansen. He's looking right, plays it short instead to Jake Galloway in the centre circle. Slack. Back into defence with Eggleton. Bonner in support, but he'll play it all the way back to the keeper. Hobbs, quick pass to Joel Bonner, wearing the armband for the Scholars this afternoon. Bonner. Akpobir brings it under control and finds Lewis. Plays it back to Akpobir. Through ball for Farino. He's onside on the right-hand side of the park. Can he get into the penalty area? Deflected behind for a Loughborough corner. Final touch coming off the right leg of Callum Swain. Well, we've only got 10 minutes until half-time now here on CUTV. We will be taking a short break from the commentary at half-time, so look for the second live stream here in the CUTV commentary channel. We'll be going on air about 5 minutes before the start of the second half. That's a good start to play a short one here. Go for the more conventional route. Brendan Bunn getting his hands on it and bringing it down the second time of asking after slipping through his fingers. What a throw that is by Bunn, and Keynes trying to stab it past the Loughborough man in Jake Galloway, and handball has been given against the Loughborough man. Off the short free kick, it's Clark. Holt, back to Bunn. Carl Bunn at centre back for the Red and Greens. Bunn is 60 laces through that one, hoping to find Solomon. Headed by Lewis. Galloway, and it's a real shame for Akpobe, who was free into the penalty area. But the flag's been raised on this near side after a delightful ball around the United wingers. Downs, United looking to get back on the front foot here. It's been a first half of frustration for United. Solomon into the box. His path blocked off and he loses that to Lewis. Combination of Farino and Lewis working wonders for Loughborough on that right flank. 10 minutes to go until half time. 35 minutes gone on CUTV. Loughborough University 1, Coventry United 0, the current score. You won't find this commentary anywhere else, folks, so make sure you stay tuned in. Musa on a one-man mission down that left-hand side, and Farino standing firm and forcing Musa to the ground. Referee doesn't like what he sees. Free kick, Coventry United, about halfway into the Loughborough half on the left side. Again, today's show is sponsored by Current, building bespoke software to increase sales and improve your business process. Head to current.it for more information. It's Downs. In fact, no, Jake Holt's going to take it instead. So Jake Holt on set-piece duty. Looking to float it in and find a white shirt. McDonald in there and racing off his line with a competent catch is George Hobbs. Loughborough's only problem at the moment. They're getting the ball into the right areas, but they can sometimes just start that run a little too soon. Last. And what a run this is from centre-back here for Joel Bonner into his opposite penalty area, looking to square it for Farino. And Akpobe strike blocked by a sliding Jamal Clark. But what on earth was Joel Bonner doing up there? Reminded me of that brilliant goal that Carl Barnett scored against Wolves Sporting a couple of months ago. Throw-in to come from Lewis. Galloway. And in goes Holt from behind. Final touch coming off the Loughborough number 10, Daniel Hansen. A decision that Hansen's not too pleased about. United, of course, do have attacking options on the bench, none more so than swerving Kirvin Ellis. Also on the bench for the Red and Greens, should they need them, Shane Nicholson, Brad Caswell, Michael Wright and Luke Jones. So United do have attacking options aplenty. So it's far from game over, even if United do go into half-time 1-0 down. The lofted clearance by Callum Swain sent out a play via the head of Kif Musa, and it looks like Swain struggling a little bit there. Bit of a limp from the former Dunkirk left-back, but thankfully he's okay, and he will be able to continue. Bonner. Pass flicked on. Straight out of play. Throw taken to Brendan Bunn. Bunn strolling out of his penalty area and lofting it down the right. agonisingly out of reach of Ben Vance's head. So throwing deep into Loughborough turf with 5 minutes of first half time to go. Normal time, that is. Score here in CUTV, Loughborough University 1, Coventry United 0. Downs gets it away to Solomon. And bundled to the ground from behind by Arlapo. Referee gives the free kick. And United take it quickly. Valence. Cairns just able to keep it inside to in for Jake Holt. Oh, nearly diverted into his own net. The Loughborough centre-back, I believe it was Eggleton, nearly find the back of his own goal. But it is only a corner, luckily for him. I don't think it would have been able to show space in the dressing room after that if it did find the back of the net. So Joe Cairns on corner kick duty, looking for the head of Kyle Barnett, headed back into the danger zone by Barnett. Headed clearance by Farino, only as far as Luke Downs. Downs caught, he gets the pass away. Cairns skips past one, past two. And well, as he got past the second, it was shoved to the deck there by Slack. And right on the edge of the penalty area, Coventry United have themselves a free kick. It's on the right-hand side of the box, so I don't think it's going to be a shooting opportunity for Jake Holt. Not committing everyone forward. And there's a golden opportunity to equalise, looking for McDonald. And the far touch coming off the shack attack. McDonald sliding in to try and collect the ball. He can only divert it out. Well, if you're looking for video highlights of this match, then you are in luck tomorrow morning on our official Coventry United TV YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Coventry United TV. We will be able to provide you with highlights tomorrow. Musa gets the ball for Pobert. Swain tries to clear. Hansen curtailed by the challenge of Downs. Now Musa takes it away. Solomon looking for the run of Shaquille McDonald, and the shack attack is furious as the pass doesn't reach him. Pobert, back here to Farino, and he's turned away from Swain. Farino looking to take it past Clark as well. A task too much for the speedy winger. Downs making a ton of progress down the skewer of the pitch here at the University of Loughborough Stadium. He'll get it back from Holt. Cairns. Run there by Cairns. Joe Cairns finds Ben Valence, and the cross charge down by Arlapo as time runs out. We've got 2 minutes of normal time to go. United have got to start making these opportunities make worth for something. What a shot that is! Palmed away by George Hobbs. Ben Valence, not a regular scorer for the Running Greens, but he would have been a very popular scorer if he found the back of the net with that. It took a brilliant parry from Hobbs to deny him. Solomon in, headed by Holt, and a corner ball. Final touch coming off a Loughborough man. Perfect position for Holt to give it a go with the bounce. And the Loughborough defence trying to crowd out the United captain Jamal Clark. Solomon towards that far post where McDonald is waiting. And the headed clearance by Eggleton, kept in by Ben Lass as the rain starts to pour down in Leicestershire. Galloway. Now Hansen. Evades Solomon and Holt. Across to the left-hand side. Last. Galloway with him again. Galloway across to the left flank. Slack. Alapo. Slack wants it back. A few step-overs there by Alapo to try and find his way past Ben Valance. Valance stands firm and blocks Alapo from the ball, and the clearance by Valance diverted out of play by Alapo. We are now into first half stoppage time. It remains Loughborough 1, Coventry United 0. And again, we will be taking a short break at half-time to look for the second live stream option following the conclusion of the half-time break. And the referee ends a frustrating opening 45 minutes for the Red and Greens. Loughborough struck hard, struck fast, and scored in the 10th minute with a simple tap-in following some great wing play. United try as they might have not been able to break down the purple wall separating them from George Hobbs's net. But there's another 45 minutes of action still to go here on CUTV. Half-time score, Loughborough 1, Coventry 0. We're taking a short break now here on CUTV. Don't go anywhere. We're winning 1-0.